Yeah, actually, it was something very particular that happened when I was doing the bootcamp. Actually, when I started the bootcamp last year in June, I was working on the paper and packaging industry, and I was working there for over 8 years. I was with them like mostly 4 years being a customer success manager. Suddenly, it was kind of a change in the company, and I got laid off. It was 2 weeks after I was like doing the bootcamp, and I was like, "Oh my God, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna continue doing the boot camp? Is what am I gonna do? Should I change priorities? Should I do? I don't know what should I do?" And I remember that I talked to my team from the boot camp, and I talked to my coach, and she said like, "Oh, it's amazing to know this. That I hope that you keep continuing, because this is about actually this is going to help you to focus and to know what you're going to what you really want to do, right?" So after that, it was kind of the kind of change that I needed. So the working for the paper and packaging industry is just manufacturing, and is just like it's an industry, very traditional industry. You're never gonna It's very difficult for you to do something new there, because it's really only about paper and cardboard, and nothing changes. And once when I had the opportunity, I just realized that I didn't want to work for a company anymore. I wanted to start my own projects. I realized that I didn't want to work in a traditional company again, and I wanted to go on tech. And I had the opportunity through my colleagues from the cybersecurity from Propel. They called me, and they gave me the opportunity to work for them. And now I'm working remotely in a very different industry and cybersecurity, something that I've never heard of. Well, not I did heard of, but I've never realized that I was going to do it. And something about technology. It's completely different from the 8 years that I've been working from. So that is actually the last one and I had to fail. And let's say that is for a chance. I had to fail. I had to be laid off to realize that I had to pivot, that wasn't my path.
Absolutely. And I really appreciate you kicking off and sharing so deeply. I'm also sad to hear that your father passed, but it's amazing that you really treasure that connection that you had with him. And I just want to let you know that I empathize. Losing my father was difficult, and but I think that you honor his memory, by remembering those foundational things that he gave you, and
Yeah.
putting them to work every day. So I think that's really beautiful. So I was wondering if I think it's neat that I didn't realize this was your first cybersecurity job. Could you kind of take us through like your typical day at Propylex and talk about, I know you haven't been there a really long time, but is there anything that you walked in and it was kind of burning at you like, okay, during my tenure here, I want to make sure that I accomplish blah, blah.
Yeah. Well, it's completely different. It's a cybersecurity consultancy company. It's actually the company's based in San Diego. And one of the different things that I like about is one thing. It's only US clients, which is I can talk to only US clients, or at least foreigners. It's not like Mexican company or Mexican market. So it's quite a different thing for me. The other thing is they offer me a remote job. Being from a company like I told you, traditional company, I was going from 8 to 6 every day, from Monday to Friday. Every day I had to go to work 8 to 6 for 8 years, more than 8 years. And then suddenly just came back to me, and I realized that I wanted my life back. I wanted to work on my own. I wanted to do my stuff. So when I had this opportunity at Propylex, for me, it's like, this is amazing.